ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Culture Fusion. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, my God. None of that made sense. Let's try this again. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Ultra Confusion Thursday Night Hangout.
Salutations, good sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I, of course, am your host, Charlie, and I'm joined once again by the prolific comer himself, Zealeus.
First, congratulations on getting an intro done on only your second try.
Why, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this, of course, is the Thursday Night Hangout. It's our live show where we try our best to cover the topics most important to you during the show. At any point during the show, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, opinions, thoughts, anything, just drop it into the chat, either on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Now, let us jump right into it. The first thing is, well, this is just kind of like a, I don't know, maybe a PSA. Be careful. Prime Days are coming, June 23rd through 26th. So if you want to get some cheaper than usual Amazon stuff, or get a real early start to some Christmas gift shopping, then you got, let's see, what is it? The 11th today. So in 12 days, it'll be time.
Here's the thing with Amazon sales, though, is I just use Price Watch. It's not actually an extension. It's what is it actually called? Keepa. It's so if I need something on Amazon, and obviously I can wait, like I don't need it tomorrow,
right,
then I just get a Keepa alert for like when it goes on sale. Because the problem with not just like, Black Friday sales anymore, but also Amazon Prime Day sales is the now tried and true trick is if you look at the sales history, all of a sudden the price maybe magically goes up a little bit beforehand.
Yeah.
And then, oh, look at this nice sale. And who knows, maybe some of the Keepa sales I do have price tracks on will go on sale during Amazon Prime Days. Cool stuff. But I don't know about you, but for me personally, that's just kind of how I look at it.
I understand.
Are you telling me to be careful, though, because of my wallet, so I don't overspend on Amazon Prime Day sales?
Exactly. Because all those, what look like really good deals, you combine them all together, and all of a sudden, what was a good deal is now emptied your bank account.
All right, so if you had an empty wallet, and you actually needed to get something useful on Amazon, what would it be?
Something useful for me?
Yeah, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm going to go buy a Lamborghini, like something you would actually use, but more than $10.
For more than, oh God, I don't know. I have no idea. I
would say Amazon Prime Day sales. So, because AI listens to everything we're saying, because we're on Twitch, Amazon. So maybe I could get the AI overlords to hear us and lower the price on whatever we say we would need. That's really what I'm doing. Yes. Listen to me. I am telling you.
Let's go with RAM.
No, that's a very valid thing to, yes. RAM, SSD.
Yep.
Basically, mine is, so my work mouse has started getting the dreaded double click.
Oh, no.
Yes, it's really annoying, but I have a hard time dropping like $120 for a work mouse.
I understand.
Because I do use a lot for my work mouse, like the 6-button macros on the side. I heavily use. Those type of mice are freaking expensive.
Well, yeah.
So that is my hope. So AI overlords give me discounts on my super fancy mouse.
There you go. Super fancy mouse. Super fancy gamepad would be nice as well.
You mean like controller?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Because I need a spare. Someone accidentally dropped the spare one too many times, and it's starting to not register buttons from time to time.
I think my controller is probably the only thing in my house I've never dropped. Because I'm just so paranoid whenever I hold these controllers.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, like everything else I'm a klutz around my condo. The controller is the one thing where I hold on to it. It's like both hands in a death grip. I'm actually careful where I walk. Because Yes, you drop it once, and that can be all she wrote for a controller.
Well, the problem is that we exclusively use wired controllers,
Mm,
and so
mm.
it's not like we're dropping it from our hands. It's someone is moving past the computer and clips the wire, which then makes the controller fly off the desk.
Sounds like somebody needs a wireless controller.
If my computer would recognize, in a way that consistently recognize wireless controllers, I would use a wireless controller. But for some reason, my computer goes, "Oh wait, controller, maybe."
Now, are you trying to use Bluetooth, or do you actually have like a dedicated dongle?
Bluetooth.
That's why. Bluetooth. I'm guessing it's your motherboard Bluetooth is absolute shit, because I had the same issue. Like, my computer's 2 feet that way.
Yeah.
And like the Bluetooth just doesn't work. It's obnoxious. But yeah, if I have a it's like the little USB doohickey for the controller, and yes, I would definitely recommend.
Yeah, I probably need to go that route. No, it's just the couple times I've used the Bluetooth is like, oh, the controller's there. No, it's not. It is here. No, it's not. Hey, look, there's a controller that needs to be paired.
Because I tried using the Nintendo Switch controller.
Yeah.
Because you can do that with Bluetooth.
Yep.
And I was like, that's perfect for my PC. And yeah, it was just so terrible that I gave up.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, so we have a user submitted question.
All right.
And it revolves around free-to-play games on mobile devices. Well, mobile and tablet devices. The question is, when you launch an app on your phone or tablet, how many information/microtransaction pop-ups is too many in a free-to-play game?
I don't have an answer yet. But you know what the funny thing is, I've noticed a lot of developers have started doing is they give you the like intro with no pop-ups.
Yep.
And then it's like, and then you get to like the real actual world, because it turns out the world you're in is like a dream or some bullshit.
Yep.
And you get to the real world, and all of a sudden, then you get like 18 pop-ups of all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a turnoff. I don't have like, it's not like I'm counting in my head like 1, 2, 3, and I'm deleting the game.
Yep.
It's more of a feel of when you can tell that the game is going to require microtransactions to continue.
Mm-hmm.
A good example, I don't know if I actually still have it on my phone. I may have deleted it. Yeah, I deleted it already. It was a dice game.
Mm-hmm.
And like first level, no pop-ups, and all of a sudden you get like all these like microtransactions to help improve your character, and you pretty quickly get your face stumped by the boss.
Yep.
You can tell, like, yes, okay, you can grind the hell out of it, but your life's going to be miserable if you don't pay a few bucks here and there and thereafter.
Mm-hmm.
So when it becomes very obvious very quickly that like the grind is really freaking real for like a mobile game that you have to play, then I'm just kind of like, especially when it's like the third stage, and then I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. There's 2 games that I play on like a daily basis, and one of them literally, you know how like when you're playing it's let's see, I think it's a match 3 game, and you know there's all the match 3 levels. You have to defeat them to get treasure chests that will then allow you to, beautify your house or your castle or the world or whatever. But do you know how when you're on like, I guess like the overworld or the world's screen, you've got these like little icons going down either the right or the left, and it's all the ones where pay this one-time fee and get like a bonus of gold or bombs or basically, things that help clear the level. And it basically just runs through all of those damn things every single time the first time you start up the app. So you got to go through, I think 5 or 6 of just Xing out.
Yep. Yeah,
but I
a lot
still
of them
play
do.
it, so I guess that 5 or 6 is not enough to make Charlie stop and scream for mercy.
Yeah, he needs to have 7. One more could be the answer. I think we should find out.
I think I'm so used to it that I'm just like, okay, X, X, X. I just wait for the like that half second for the stupid pop-up box to appear so I can hit the close button just so I can, because I know exactly where it's going to be because I play it like almost on a daily basis. But so I don't know how many too many is, but let's go with 7 or 8.
There you go. It's kind of like, how many looks does it take to get to the middle of the Tootsie Pop roll?
Exactly.
Is that even a real commercial anymore?
Do what?
Is that even a commercial anymore? I don't think I've actually seen
so.
a commercial. Kind of sad.
They're really cool commercials when we were growing up, and now most of those commercials are gone. But
I also mute commercials for the most part when they come on and do something else.
Well, especially since there's a runoff in the state of Georgia, and a ton of those are just each of the opponents yelling and screaming about how corrupt or how terrible this person is. I'm like, this is not relaxing at all. So I'm going to go into a different room and I'll come back later.
Are you really corrupt if everyone's corrupt?
Ooh. That's a very good question. I don't know.
Somebody smarter than us or dumber than us can answer that question.
Oh, God. I don't know. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next story. The next one is kind of silly, kind of funny, and I figured, what the hell? We'll talk about it. Has nothing to do with video games, but still an interesting idea. There is a zoo. It's the Bronx Zoo, by the way, that is allowing you to name a cockroach after your ex and then have it be fed to animals. It's a fundraiser.
I mean, I hate cockroaches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any exes I hate that much, though. That's the thing. Like, I would actually have to have some like good old vitriol towards my exes. And no, we all left on good terms with each other. So I'm just kind of like, okay. Or we could potentially just fill in a other public figures we don't like as the cockroach. How about that?
That's where I was going to go.
I could go for that. Yes, that I'm totally done with.
I have a funny feeling there's certain political figures that their name is being used a lot.
Cockroaches, man, they're gonna get a complex. Like, man, why is everyone naming me this?
Yeah. Still, I mean,
I appreciate the ingenuity of what I'm assuming is a fundraiser for the zoo. So I do appreciate what they're going for.
Actually, it looks like at the Birmingham Zoo, you can name a Madagascar hissing cockroach.
Ew. I didn't even know there was different kind of cockroaches, because to me they're all the same. They should just be dead.
Yeah, apparently there's quite a few different cockroaches out there, and apparently there's a lot of zoos. Well, it looks like a lot of zoos did it around Valentine's Day, which is makes sense.
Fair enough. I know I have one in my vacuum right now that was shredded alive earlier.
Ooh, fun.
I mean, it's like a Pokemon. You see one, you got to go catch it.
You better catch it, and then you do know that if there's one, there's more.
I know. I mean, I don't want to know, but I know. Yes.
Yeah. It's like finding ants in your house.
Yeah, sometimes ignorance is bliss, man.
Yes.
And that is one such case.
Yes. Anyways. All right. The next story is actually something that Zealeus found out and wanted to bring to everyone's attention. That, of course, is that it's almost time for another Guild Wars.
Yes. Guild Wars 3 has been announced officially at the Gamescom. I get all these.
Yeah, it's Summer Game Fest.
Thank you, Summer Game Fest. So yeah, NC Soft has announced Guild Wars 3. Very excited about it. I am. There's obviously not a whole lot of actual gameplay news. I mean, they've said it is going to be an MMO. It is going to be smaller scale. So one of the big things with GW2, Guild Wars 2, is like, especially you get to like the giant like outworld bosses, like it's hundreds of players like fighting a boss. It's pretty epic. And they've already said that like it's going to be smaller scale, more intimate in that regard. For Guild Wars 3, it's apparently going to take place about 1,000 years before the, events of Guild Wars 2. I'm personally a fan of like sequential and not necessarily prequels, but whatever. My guess is because like a big part of the Guild Wars 2 story is basically one of the countries has been like decimated and it's now evil and blah blah blah.
Yep.
And I'm guessing it'll be a lot to do with Ore before the corruption came to it, would be my assumption. It's also high fantasy style. Guild Wars 2 is more kind of industrial. You got the engineer. You still have the caster class like Elementalist, but Guild Wars 3, they've already said, is high fantasy. So yeah, I'm excited about it. That will definitely be a day one purchase for me when it comes out. Because Guild Wars 2, I was actually playing it before the show. It's still a phenomenal game to this day. And I could see, because for those that don't know, NC Soft earlier this year re-released,
I think it's ArenaNet.
Sorry, I don't know why I keep on saying NC Soft. Goodness. ArenaNet re-released Guild Wars 1. So the anticipation is Guild Wars 2 isn't just going to be like shut down the day Guild Wars 3 comes out.
Right.
And kind of the cool thing is with the announcement is Guild Wars 2 is also seeing an uptick in players again. And they've shown that Guild Wars 2 has been out for how long now? 2012. Goodness, yeah. So it's been out really 2012.
Yep.
That's insane. I don't like that news.
14 years.
No. Too long.
It can almost get its learner's permit.
It's depressing. That's what that is. I remember playing it on launch day.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, they've been a good steward of the game over the years. So I'm excited about Guild Wars 3. The MMO genre is kind of terrible right now in terms of any new games coming out. So yeah, the problem is the beta is scheduled for, I think, like October of next year, which means, in my guess, 2028. So I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see like the official release until like 2030.
Okay, this is why you keep saying NC Soft. It's because NC Soft was one of the publishers on Guild Wars 2.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Are they still an official publisher for it?
I don't know. According to its Wikipedia page, Guild Wars 2 was developed by ArenaNet and published by NC Soft.
Yeah, so it's published by NC Soft. So I'm not terribly wrong. No. I'm assuming it will be the same thing with Guild Wars 3 would be my assumption.
I guess. I don't know. If you're interested in joining on to keep, stay in the know for Guild Wars 3, their website is up already. It's guildwars3.com. You could go to the newsletter and beta opportunity link, and of course you just have to put your email address in plus your birth date.
They have like job postings for like game designer and shit, so it's obviously still very early in the development phase.
Yeah,
it'll be a while, which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I mean we're still a year away,
at least.
Yeah. Well, they're anticipating the betas beginning in the fall of 2024. So, 2027. Jesus, Charlie. What year are we in now?
2019.
Sure, why not? But yeah, I mean, I will probably keep an eye on it as well. It's one of the very few MMOs that I've enjoyed in the past. I still remember playing the closed betas for the original Guild Wars.
Nice.
Where you only had like a certain amount of time for the servers being open, and I literally played from the opening of the server until they shut it down. nonstop with very little sleep when I could get away with that.
Sounds like you should get the Guild Wars Reforged.
Tempting. But might be
Tempting.
dangerous.
Tempting, is it?
So yeah, Guild Wars 3, 2027, and we'll see where, we'll see if it's anything like the first or the second one. It's something definitely to look at and keep an eye on. Alrighty, the next story revolves around the fact that Valve is about to discontinue the physical Steam gift cards that you could purchase at your local brick and mortar store. They are going to end it at the end of this year, 2026, and it's partially because of scammers.
Yeah, I mean that's really the main issue with physical gift cards is scammers.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a lot of stores you can't find Amazon gift cards because scammers. So yeah, it's sad that scammers, terrible people, ruin for everyone else.
But that's not to say that the digital version of these cards are going away. Those will still be there. It's just the actual physical cards are going bye-bye.
Yeah, it's not the same because it's like, you maybe like a nephew's birthday. You can just go to the store and get him a Steam gift card and here you go, bro.
Yeah, now it just you have to give him like a printout and fold it like 17 different times to fit it into the birthday card.
And some of us don't actually have printers.
Yep, that too.
Yeah.
Or send it as an email attachment. Go, by the way, just check your email, okay? The code's there.
But check your spam folder. Make sure it didn't go there. Yeah. Or that it got auto deleted because you buy so many Steam games. You just delete the emails by default. It could go so badly.
Now just remember to look for my exact email address.
Yes. Not the scammer's email address, the other guy.
Yeah. Because let me tell you, I've gotten my spam folder is so full of what is it? What's the one of the major antivirus softwares out there? Norton,
McAfee.
Your McAfee subscription has expired. Like, I never owned McAfee, but thank you for trying.
Just imagine if your pacemaker subscription expired.
Your water subscription has expired.
Your subscription to oxygen, because you would be billed for oxygen if the corporations could.
Yeah, so...
Start putting a tax on the trees that we have to pay.
Whatever. Anyways, so, but yeah. The physical Steam cards going bye-bye. Sorry, but dim to brakes. Okay, now let's unfortunately go through a couple bits of sad news.
Okay. No, I haven't drank enough yet for sad news.
So it seems a very popular sci-fi TV show from, was it the early 2000s?
I think that's when it launched, yeah.
Has lost yet another actor. Ladies and gentlemen, another individual from the hit TV series Buffy has unfortunately passed. And this time, it is Anthony Stewart Head, who, of course, played the main role of Giles.
Yep.
So, I mean, god dang, dude. I mean, that's...
What's crazy to me is, Buffy's, when did Buffy come out? Now I'm curious. Is like, he was old to me then.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because I know there's our memes of 50-year-old, 40 to 50-year-old people now versus 40 to 50-year-old people 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But when he came out, he looked like grandfather.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I think.
He died at the age of 72. It was complications of pneumonia, which I feel like, I don't know, maybe we're just so connected in the world that we're hearing about all these, like, very descriptive deaths. But I swear to God, I feel like deaths by pneumonia has been in an uptick the last, 2 years.
Buffy came out in 1997 was its launch date.
Okay, 1997. Okay, but then it went into the 2000s, yes?
2003. Yeah,
okay,
for the original. Yeah. I mean, the problem is you get to that age in pneumonia, if you catch it, it's no bueno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I mean, he did a lot of other stuff. He was also in an episode of Doctor Who. Which doctor was that? I want to say it was Tennant.
He was in
yes,
Merlin.
Yes. It was Tennant because we got to see Sarah Jane appear, as well as oh my gosh, what's the name? K9, the robotic dog.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, so Merlin, he was Arthur's dad.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff over the years. But yeah, he's a great actor and sadly will definitely be missed.
Yes.
In the world of acting, yes.
Indeed. Now, even more bad news.
No!
A pretty well-known voice actor, Billy Kametz, has also passed this week. He was, oh boy.
Well, you're only like 37.
Yeah, he died of
cancer.
Colon cancer at 35.
Get your colons checked, bro.
Yeah, seriously. Look, I understand that sometimes money is super duper tight, but health is very, very, very important. And so when you're scheduled to have like health checks, please go do it. Now, let's see here. He's been battling colorectal cancer for since 2022.
Damn. Yeah, it's colon cancer's a rough one. Colon cancer, prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Those are not fun. I think that those yeah, go on.
The amount of voice work that and just like the characters that he was the voice behind is insane. So, and of course, most voice actors not only do animes or TV show or animated shows, but also video games.
Yep.
Let's see if there's any like big ones here. Look, I'm just trying to find it real quick here. I mean, he was part of Fire Emblem Heroes, Persona 5 Royale, Ys 9, Shin Megami Tensei 3. I mean, God, Triangle Strategy. He won the Crunchyroll Anime Award in 2020 for his voice acting performance in The Rising of the Shield Hero. So,
yeah.
I
see that advertised all the time on Crunchyroll.
Yes. So
sad
day. Truly, truly sad day. All right. I feel I don't really want to like. This is kind of a downer, but at the same time, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, to give a little shout out to those individuals who help Alter Confusion be the Alter Confusion that you love and adore. And
that is quite the transition.
Yeah, no. None of them have died.
Oh, one of the websites has.
One of their websites have died, yes. Okay, anyways. All right, so without further ado, let us start off with the Indie Cluster. The Indie Cluster is an organization of independent game developers that want to gain exposure by being involved in the community. They collectively journey to popular conferences as a traveling booth to help gain attention for their games. They make partnerships in local communities to bring games to the mainstream mindset. They highlight local, unusual, and rare concepts to challenge the paradigm of the common. They also host events to teach kids and minority groups about game development to hopefully one day enter the industry themselves. For more information, go to indiecluster.com. The next shout out we're going to give is to the AV master himself, and that, of course, is Noodleboy Media. Founded in 2015 by Andrew Tran, Noodleboy Media, previously Whack Kid 47 Media, is your choice for professional photo shoots and panel recordings at conventions. They pride themselves in providing a high level of professionalism, top-notch experiences, and quality services. If you want more information and to view their full list of services, check out facebook.com/noodleboymedia. Now, the next shout out we got to give is to an individual who could probably help me a lot right now since my back and my neck is in severe pain. And that, of course, is Hero Chiropractic. Hero Chiropractic's unique healthcare practice set up by Ryan Moore, the company's focus to elevate a patient's experience of freedom, creative expression, and joy. They believe that everyone could be a hero and has incredible heroic potential inside themselves waiting to be unleashed. Hero Chiropractic focuses on mobile chiropractic care in the greater Atlanta area. They are committed to healing clients by creating a plan of action uniquely suited for each person. They make that plan of action as convenient and affordable as possible, and more importantly, suited for your individual needs. For more information, go to facebook.com/Hero Chiropractic. The next shout out we're going to give is to the music maestro himself, and that, of course, is CrossPad Creative. Need a new logo or want to work on a full branding and content strategy? Or maybe you need music or audio for your content, just like Alter Confusion. CrossPad Creative offers a whole host of solutions for individuals and small businesses. Just email Josh at crosspadcreative@gmail.com and see what he could do for you. And the final shout out we got to give is to, of course, the man, the myth, the legend. And that, of course, is Agile Axiom. By day, Axe leads both the development team and system administration team working with satellites at NASA's Goddard campus. But while not in meetings and many times during, he is the Agile evangelist, Agile Axe, championing the philosophy of Agile and trying to make the world a better place for software developers, testers, system admins, and software projects the world over. Decades of experience in software development and leading Agile teams are brought to bear against evil processes, inefficient work, and bad habits. For more information, go to agileaxiom.com.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know at this very moment in time, you are just dying to know, how do I become a friend of the show? Well, it's quite simple. Alter Confusion survives the love and support of fans like you, and so we have a Patreon page. Patreon lets you, the fans, lovers, haters, demigods, interdimensional beings, gods, demons, aliens, vampires, werewolves, mummies, swamp creatures, supporters, and more to become active participants in the work we love through a monthly membership. This gives you access to exclusive content, community, and insight into our creative process. In exchange, we gain a bit more freedom to do our best work and the stability we need to build an even stronger creative career. We currently have 2 tiers that you can pledge at. We have the $1 a month tier, that's $1 a month or $12 a year. What that gets you is early access to all of our playthroughs, which, by the way, I am currently recording Once Upon a Puppet. So that is going to be the upcoming early access playthrough. And also at the $1 tier, you'll be able to participate in patron-only posts. Now, if you're feeling a little extra frisky, you want to bump that from a 1 to a 5, that's $5 a month or $60 a year. What you get is everything at the $1 tier, but also your name or organization added to the Friends of the Show section of every single Thursday night hangout. So if you want to become a patron of Alter Confusion, go to Patreon, that's patreon.com/Altered Confusion. We also would like to proudly state that Alter Confusion has been fundraising for Extra Life for 15 years straight. Extra Life is gamers doing what they do best, game, to help sick and injured children at their chosen Children's Miracle Network Hospital. The money that we raise through Extra Life will go directly to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta as unrestricted funds. This means that the hospital decides where and how to spend the money to ensure the dollars we raise make the biggest impact in the lives of the kids they treat. So if you have the capacity to donate, please go to extra-life.org and search for Altered Confusion.
There you go.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know that at this very moment in time, you must be asking yourself, how do I get my hands on some very sweet Alter Confusion swag? Perhaps a hat, perhaps a beanie, perhaps a notebook, or a sexy pair of socks, or a coffee mug, or pet food dish. Yes, we're going to work on a shirt, Zealeus. Give me a little bit more time. all you got to do is go over to alterconfusion.tv/merch. That's MERCH, and you can check out the full list, or the full run of items. Oh, the Zealeus, seriously, you're just gonna name every single article of clothing. The vinyl stickers, dude, I don't think cardigan is an option. The vinyl stickers are actually really solid. I just purchased a bunch of vinyl stickers myself, and I plastered them on my son's trunks for they just left to go to sleepaway camp this past Sunday, and so now they can show off the sweet vinyl sticker to all their buddies, and hopefully maybe gain some more fans of the show, as well as fans who must have Alter Confusion merch.
Are they old enough to watch the show? Isn't this kind of rated PG-13?
It is rated PG-13, but my eldest is 13.
Okay.
Doesn't that make you feel old?
No, he's not. He's not 13. He's still 8.
Dude, he's almost 14.
No, he's not.
I know. It hurts so bad. Anyways. All right. Yes. Let us get back into the stories. We have 2 more stories left for you. The first one, of course, is another death. This time it's not a person, though.
Oh.
It is a TV
You're still
series.
making me sad, man.
As we know it. And that, of course, is that Doctor Who is completely kaputsies. They have canceled the Christmas special. Russell T. Davies has basically said deuces and is walking away. And the BBC is now left wondering if they'll be able to get a new showrunner, who will be the next Doctor, how will the ending of the Disney version of Doctor Who work? Will it be retconned? There's so many questions, and yet no answers in sight.
I mean, we kind of speculated about this a little bit in the past.
Yeah.
Even before the news came out.
Yeah.
And I think even back then, we were kind of on the side of a soft, hard, who knows what reboot.
Yeah.
Even back then seemed kind of in the horizon. And I think that's basically what's going to happen now is, it was kind of like after Capaldi, with the going to, what was it, Disney and just the stories.
Well, no, it went Capaldi, then with Jodie Whittaker, and then with Disney,
something
where Tennant came back for the specials.
It got a little bit wonky.
Yeah.
In terms of continuality and everything else. Yeah, and it's kind of in between, I don't remember what Doctor it is, but between basically the 8th Doctor and the 9th, Eccleston, there's a gap. And it's obviously the same universe. I mean, you even had callbacks to stuff that happened in the first date with even special guest appearances by Baker and other people.
Yep.
So or K9. So you still had things that happened, but it was obviously a fresh reboot with the New Who.
Right.
I think that's what's going to happen now is, it's going to be at least, I think, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're to do anything, you're going to need to get the showrunner, the actors, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
So my guess is honestly, I would not be surprised if there is anything for 4 to 5 years for them to really kind of get back to the drawing board. And I think it's going to be a reboot. And
Eccleston will come back. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm not. I don't know.
Actually, in a funny way, having Eccleston as the first new Deuces Who would also be kind of funny because he was a great Doctor.
Yeah.
So kind of had to come back with the first Doctor, or even maybe the first episode to then regenerate to somebody else would actually be kind of wicked.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'd actually much rather him to be Tennant. I know we all love callbacks to Tennant, but they've kind of keep pulling out Tennant out of the well, I think, one too many times where it's let's kind of move on. Yeah. And kind of going back to Eccleston, I think would actually be kind of cool, to be honest. Or heck, even have no spoilers, but even have who appeared at the end of the very last episode to maybe do the very first episode and then pass the torch on to the new Doctor. So I do think there are options, but I do think the fan base as a whole is just ready to move on to a new era of Doctor Who. I think everyone's kind of in that bucket. You talk to like anybody I talk to about Doctor Who, it's like, yeah, it's time to move on.
Yeah.
Which means, like, I mean, even if it's a reboot, you still have, like, you're still going to have the Daleks, you're still going to have the Cybermen, like, you're still going to have the same stuff. It's not like you're just going to magically lose all this lore and history. You're kind of starting fresh, not shackled by what's gone on the last couple of years.
Right.
I think that's what's going to happen, and it's going to come back. I really wish they could get Captain Jack back on.
That would be nice.
I think it's going to happen because I know he's had a lot of controversy. But he was still one of my favorite characters in all of Whoverse.
I mean, hell, I tuned into the spinoff Torchwood, and its different iterations.
The Torchwood, I forget what it's called now. There was like a 4-episode Torchwood miniseries.
Right. That was what was it called? Now you're making me think about it.
What was it called?
It was like Day of
something. Children of Earth.
Yeah.
So good. Like, it is phenomenal. I highly recommend watching it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably watch it without really knowing anything that's going on. It's 5 episodes. Man, it is so good.
Yeah. Yep.
Those episodes, there's just scenes that, and because who's the antagonist? It's somebody who's really good. For the antagonist, did a phenomenal job. I mean, he's an actor who you would know about. Now I'm having to look at this up because it's bothering me.
I don't know. I do not know. Well, I can't.
Hey, maybe, I don't know. I'll find out later. Oh, that's interesting.
Well,
Peter
Mekhi
Capaldi
Pfeiffer was in
that.
there. Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman. That's who it was. He was great.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So here's hoping that Doctor Who, when it does come back, gets it right, and we can, go back to the good old days and adventures.
DragonCon this year, like David Tennant and River Song. I think a couple others are coming to DragonCon.
Billy Piper coming too?
Who?
Rose. Billy
She
Piper.
comes to a lot. She's been to definitely past ones.
Yeah.
I have to look to see.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if she is.
All right. So real quick, I know that we're basically at the end of our usual time, but since we started a little bit later, we're going to go a couple minutes over. There was another big thing that happened, I think over the week, and that, of course, was Nintendo Direct, where they announced a ton of new games. You got Rhythm Heaven Groove coming out. You've got Onimusha Way of the Sword. You've got Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen. You got Stellar Blade. You've got Rayman Legends Retold. The really weird-looking One Piece Grand Gourmet where you're building a restaurant. You've got the Pokemon Pokepia DLC, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. I mean, there's a ton of games coming. Also, you for a limited time only on the Switch 2, if you have the Switch 2, there is something called the DK Challenge.
Okay.
You take challenges in Donkey Kong Bonanza and other Donkey Kong Nintendo classic titles via the Nintendo Switch Online, which of course means that you have to have an active subscription, and you can earn digital challenge cards. And basically, if you're a DK fan, you might want to just check it out. This thing is running from now until September 1st. So you got what? July, August, September. So a little less than 3 months to try to get all your digital cards. Now, of course, the big reveal, or the one that made a lot of people happy, actually there's a couple of them, but one of them, of course, is Star Fox. That is real, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't, like a switcheroo. Try to find the person leaking information in Nintendo move. But there's also Ocarina of Time. And oh my God, people are losing their ever-living minds over the short little reveal for Ocarina of Time. The reason is there is a shit ton of people out there who feel betrayed by the different art style that was showcased in the trailer. They want their cel-shaded Link just pump up the pixels. They don't want it to be like Unreal Engine, whatever we're on now.
There's always going to be people who bitch about any choice ever made.
Yeah. Agreed. But
there is to be another very big announcement that came out.
What's up?
Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced, including Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 HD version. I don't know how many now coming to the Switch 2. However, one large piece of BS out of that.
Is it online connection?
Yeah, no. So with the Switch, in order to play the Kingdom Hearts, you had to get the cloud version, which you had to pay for.
Yeah.
The Kingdom Hearts cloud versions are being delisted, which means you can no longer buy them. But furthermore, a year from now, you can no longer play your cloud version. So if you have the Switch, you are basically hosed in a year from being able to play your games at all that you actually purchased.
God dang it.
So it's kind of like we talked last week. So remember last week we talked about the Save Games Act, right?
Yep.
To me, this is actually a perfect example where I think we were in pretty good agreement where like an online game, it makes sense that like how do you actually legislate forever games?
Yeah.
But to me, something like this, where a game you purchased, 100% single player game is now being delisted where you can no longer access the game. That, to me, that is complete and total bullshit. And that's really what these type of legislation or activism should be looking at, is things like this, which are completely bollocks. Now, if they gave them like a free upgrade to like the Switch 2 version, I'd be like, okay, actually, that's a good question. So if you had to get this, this is only for the Switch, right? If they gave you basically a free version for the Switch 2, which I know is a different console,
right?
Do you think that would then be square enough, or do you think the fact it's even for a different console, even though it's a free version, for that is still not fair? So for context, apparently there's a 50% off deal where if you did buy the cloud version. So that's kind of where that context comes from.
Still feel slighted. I don't know. I mean,
I still think even the 50% is still complete BS.
No, right. I mean, like, look, I've had Steam installed on 4 different machines, and all I got to do is reinstall it on the new machine, and I still have my entire library. Now, I know consoles are a little bit different, but it's not like I'm not switching brands. It's not like I bought this game for the Xbox 360, and now I'm an only Sony guy, so I should be able to play that 360 game on my Sony. That of course, that's
we know it's not happening.
That's not going to happen. But going from the Switch to the Switch 2,
yeah.
I mean, that whole cloud thing
it feels dirty.
It always rubbed me the wrong way. So,
I agree. Yeah. So, indeed, big week of new game announcements for sure.
Yes, and I'm sure that as time goes, we will, of course, be able to peek a little bit more behind the curtain and get a little bit more information on these games, because seriously, they released a butt ton of games. I mean, they're saying that Ocarina of Time is coming out sometime this year. Just not an exact date, but I mean, could be good, right?
I think it'll be good. I mean, if you like the game, I think
people are gonna, as long as the core mechanics are there, I think that's the vast majority of us could look past that. It looks a little different.
Honestly, I think it looks different. Crowd's probably like 0.1% of the actual population.
But it's the loudest part of the population. That's the unfortunate thing.
But for the other 99% of us, I myself, and just get back, cool, better graphics, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. And the Star Fox game, is that right? Is this the 25th of June this year?
Oh, well, that's pretty soon.
Yeah. The demos, there's a free demo available right now.
Uh-oh. Well, I know what Charlie's doing.
Yes, I might accidentally stumble upon my Switch 2 tomorrow during lunch and after lunch and maybe before lunch.
Tragic.
Very tragic, very tragic. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I have some slightly bad news, and that is that there will not be a show next week. I will be out of the state next week. So,
the state of consciousness?
No, the state of Georgia.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. So we will unfortunately have to skip next Thursday, but have no fear. We will get our shit back together, and we will bring you a very powerful show in 2 weeks.
There you go.
So, without further ado, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to the Ultra Confusion Thursday Night Hangout. For myself, Charlie, and Zealeus, it's been a pleasure getting ready to come our heads, our mouths, and of course, our hearts. We'll be back in 2 weeks for another Ultra Confusion Thursday Night Hangout.
Remember, kids, keep on gaming in the free world.
Amen to that, brother.